known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things, Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Right. Dana White has spoken out against Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of presenting a misleading version of his financial status online. According to White, recent statements from Mayweather about purchasing a property were inaccurate. And he also referenced unresolved financial obligations as further evidence that the image being projected does not match reality. During a media appearance, when questioned about Mayweather's display of an extravagant lifestyle, the UFC president responded candidly and made his position clear without hesitation.
The security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, who understands just how much Floyd Mayweather earned from his fight against Conor McGregor, labeled the boxer as someone who spends excessively. He noted that with earnings of that scale, it would take extreme mismanagement to end up short on funds. White suggested that Mayweather shows little discipline when it comes to handling money and maintains a way of living that goes well beyond practical limits. He went on to question how anyone could spend so carelessly without repeatedly running into financial trouble.
McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah.
Dana White then drew a comparison between Floyd Mayweather and several athletes on the UFC roster. He pointed out that many of those fighters never earned anywhere near Mayweather's boxing paydays, yet handled their income responsibly, lived within their means, and saw strong returns from smart investments. White also rejected the idea that Mayweather is a billionaire, stating that he possesses solid evidence to support his claim.
Ring with somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
Dana White acknowledged that he does not have full access to Floyd Mayweather's financial records, but maintained that the boxer is not a billionaire. He argued that if Mayweather's wealth is lower than claimed, then his spending habits are difficult to defend, especially when such a large portion of his reported fortune appears to be spent on luxury items like jewelry. Continuing his remarks, White referenced a past interview in which Mayweather said he earns $300 million each month, dismissing the claim as untrue. He suggested that only overly trusting individuals would accept that figure and accused Mayweather of repeatedly making inaccurate statements. White also claimed that companies in various cities have publicly confronted the boxer over outstanding debts.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
Echoing Dana White's stance, one supporter described Floyd Mayweather as someone who takes big risks, highlighting victories while staying quiet about setbacks. The commenter argued that Mayweather has never treated money cautiously and suggested his repeated returns to competition are motivated by the desire to generate additional income. The same individual mentioned that 50 Cent has also spoken publicly in the past about Floyd's handling of his finances. Another viewer shared a similar perspective, saying that although Mayweather may own businesses that bring in revenue, those gains are likely offset by unwise financial decisions or excessive spending. They also dismissed the claim that he earns $300 million per month. Took the sarcastic approach, mocking Floyd Mayweather by suggesting he lacks basic literacy skills. The fan joked that as long as he can purchase the latest luxuries and place bets on both outcomes just to boast about winning, he likely pays little attention to the state of his finances. They added that although Mayweather has accumulated significant wealth, he appears inexperienced when it comes to overseeing it, even teasing that handling figures as large as 300 might be beyond him. Another participant offered a more balanced take. This person argued that even if Mayweather's net worth reached billionaire status, only a fraction of it would be easily available in cash. They emphasized that a reported $300 million tied up in property investments would not be the kind of asset that could be quickly converted into liquid funds if necessary.
Common, and when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
An incident that many believe reinforced Dana White's argument occurred when Floyd Mayweather posted details of his tax payment online, drawing attention to an $18 million sum paid to the U.S. government. The post immediately fueled debate. Some critics questioned whether the document was legitimate, pointing out the absence of a routing number, while others argued he was overstating its importance and accused him of seeking attention. The disclosure came shortly after reports that Mayweather spent approximately $1.1 million on tickets for the Super Bowl. He is said to be organizing a large group outing to watch the event at Allegiant Stadium for Sunday's championship game.
YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather had no intention of missing the Super Bowl. As reported by World Boxing News, he was presented with a VIP invitation to attend, but chose instead to cover the expenses himself so he could bring a large group along. Rather than depend on complimentary access, he opted to pay for his own arrangements. Mayweather explained that he does not rely on favors and has never needed to ask for special treatment, particularly for something like a Super Bowl suite. While he occasionally accepts invitations, he said that when he funds the experience personally, he prefers to be in control, selecting his own seats and private areas and inviting whoever he chooses. He added that he feels fortunate to be taking 34 guests to witness the first Super Bowl held in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. The outing reportedly totaled about $1.10 million, that despite the lavish plans, Mayweather's hometown team, Detroit Lions, narrowly missed qualifying for the championship. Floyd Mayweather explained that just before spending more than $1 million on his Super Bowl arrangements, he had settled an $18 million tax bill with the IRS. He noted that this amount was owed despite being retired, adding that the figures during his active boxing years were significantly higher. Since stepping away from professional competition in 2015, Mayweather is said to have generated over $500 million through boxing-related earnings. Beyond the ring, he holds ownership of a high-end nightclub in Las Vegas and maintains a portfolio of real estate investments. These details are often cited to counter rumors, suggesting he is broke or nearing financial collapse. However, 50 Cent, now also known for his business ventures, has publicly hinted that Mayweather may be dealing with money-related challenges, including possible tax concerns. I believe 50 Cent's remarks are influenced by his long-running feud with Floyd Mayweather. There have been a few noteworthy situations involving the retired champion lately. Earlier this year, Forbes valued Mayweather's fortune at around $700 million, and his 2015 showdown with Manny Pacquiao reportedly earned him more than $200 million on its own. With figures like that, a drop in available funds may seem doubtful, though public perception does not always reflect financial reality. From a strategic standpoint, stepping into the ring with Conor McGregor, a major name from the UFC, was widely viewed as a smart financial move. In contrast, his recent press event revealing a New Year's Eve exhibition in Japan against 20-year-old kickboxing talent Tenshin Nasukawa has sparked confusion among many within the boxing world.
It's almost crazy stuff. I got so many different houses. So, as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. We got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, just got stuff everywhere. So, you want to go red bottoms, we can go all.
50 Cent rapper, formerly a friend and now a rival of Floyd Mayweather, voiced his opinion on the situation through Instagram. At the same time, boxing enthusiasts flooded Twitter with speculation, suggesting that these developments might indicate Mayweather's finances are tighter than expected. While many anticipated a comeback, most assumed he would face a familiar opponent, such as Manny Pacquiao. Instead, his choice to fight 20-year-old kickboxing prodigy Tenshin Nasukawa under a set of rules that remain unclear surprised fans. The intrigue intensified when Mayweather appeared at Sunday's press conference in Tokyo looking somewhat disheveled and notably absent of his usual promotional team, including Leonard Ellerbe, fueling discussions across online boxing communities and YouTube channels.
You can go all Christian Louboutin, that you guys want to do. Whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, with any kind of bag and everything you can name, it's one of my closets.
Some analysts believe that with this latest fight, Floyd Mayweather might be taking a more independent approach. At the press event, the only prominent branding on display was the TMT logo, with no mention of Mayweather Promotions or his longtime U.S. broadcaster, Showtime, that in contrast to his usual extravagant presentations and emphasis on paydays. Mayweather did not disclose his compensation for the bout against Tenshin Nasukawa. This omission has prompted speculation that he might be acting on his own, possibly driven by a need to generate immediate revenue. One Twitter user noted that someone willing to spend $18 million on a watch would always require a continuous cash flow, and many others joined the discussion, posting reactions and opinions online.
Bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
It's possible that Floyd Mayweather isn't as financially secure as he portrays. Lately, he's shown a strong eagerness to set up multiple fights, which some interpret as a sign of urgency. Even enormous earnings, like a reported $300 million payday, can disappear quickly when spending habits are as lavish as is. These recent moves leave room for speculation. Is Mayweather simply looking to make the most of his fame while he can, or are there more serious concerns regarding his finances and tax responsibilities? Only time will reveal the full picture, and 50 Cent will likely continue sharing updates on Instagram.
What? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
A jewelry retailer has filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather, claiming he failed to settle debts and violated contractual agreements, while also accusing him of deceptive practices and other financial wrongdoing. Legal documents suggest that Mayweather operated an unapproved business venture alongside his chief of staff. Over the course of his career, Mayweather has been recognized for two standout traits: his exceptional boxing talent and immense wealth, which has earned him the distinction of being the wealthiest boxer ever. This level of fortune has enabled him to live extravagantly, owning luxury yachts, private jets, and spending lavishly on shopping, leading a lifestyle many would call lavish beyond imagination.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
50 Cent joined the discussion after Mayweather began boasting about his extensive property portfolio. After an extravagant shopping trip in New York, Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he spoke boldly about his business ventures. "I can't say the precise figure, but I own more than 100 properties, possibly even higher. Nearly all of them, about 99%, are located in New York City," he revealed.
Yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
50 Cent didn't let Mayweather's boast slide. On Instagram, he responded with humor, writing, "Oh wow, if I can say it, I will, LL. The champ is the richest special student, LMAO." The 2010 Grammy winner didn't stop there, posting again to mock the retired boxer. Wait, so the champ really thinks he owns all those properties? They're taking money from him. He even admitted he doesn't know exactly what he has. Someone needs to tell him he just said he lives in New York. They'll claim 58% of any income he earns. To drive his point further, 50 Cent also shared a picture of Mayweather dressed as Pinocchio, complete with an exaggerated long nose, suggesting he was exaggerating his wealth.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in, I took a look. I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. There's no seal. It's not incorporated. There's no.
Over 100 buildings and 99% are in New York? LOL, that's a stretch, champ. Someone needs to knock some sense into you. Laughing my head off. GLG Greenlight Gang, let's go. 50 Cent wrote as a caption for his post. The rapper and Mayweather share a long history, marked by numerous public disagreements. So this initially appeared to be just another chapter in their ongoing rivalry. Still, journalist Rick Glazer later provided updates on Mayweather's financial situation, hinting that there could be some validity to 50 Cent's critiques. Regardless, Mayweather remains known for his lavish spending, splurging on jewelry, high-end watches, luxury cars, and private jets.
Did you and Floyd get into a fight or a shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time?
Right there. No.
Every time.
No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, though. Like, he punched me.
In March 2025, Business Insider reported that public property records in New York City show no transactions linked to Mayweather. The New York City Housing Partnership also stated it has no record of any such deals. These findings have sparked speculation that Mayweather might be facing financial challenges, though nothing has been officially confirmed. As more details come to light, the full picture may become clearer. For now, it raises the question, is Mayweather actually running short on cash? Shifting away from the disputed property claims, boxing star Amir Khan has also spoken out, criticizing Mayweather for stirring controversy and profiting from his contentious statements.
Did 50 Cent knock Mayweather out?
Nope. I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Chap. Even when he's standing right in front of you, start moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so it get hard to hit Chap.
Mayweather has openly expressed support for Israel, traveling to the country multiple times, donating supplies and equipment, and meeting with both Israeli leaders and military officials. His efforts were recognized when Aish Hatorah awarded him the Champion for Israel honor for his work opposing anti-Semitism and hate. However, his position has also sparked backlash. In December, the boxer was reportedly confronted by a crowd in London due to his support for Israel and the Jewish community. According to witnesses speaking with the New York Post, Mayweather was asked while shopping why he supported Israel, and he responded firmly, expressing pride in standing with the Jewish people. Many observers describe the encounter as a deliberate and targeted confrontation.
Just where you touched upon the Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather.
The confrontation happened only a few days after the 15-time world champion launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity focused on helping Israeli orphans. In a recent interview with Poker Firma, Amir Khan also criticized Mayweather's tendency to flaunt his wealth. Khan called it regrettable, but noted he felt a certain satisfaction witnessing karma unfold in these circumstances.
I would never have got that fight regardless. I think in their head, they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll and twice we won the poll.
Khan went on to point out that Mayweather's arrogance is evident in the way he parades his wealth. He argued that no one else spends and displays money quite like him, highlighting the stark contrast with a widespread poverty seen around the world. Khan noted that extravagant gestures, like throwing cash at strip clubs, seem pointless. While most wealthy individuals focus on strategic investments, Mayweather continues to showcase his fortune and live lavishly, often belittling others in the process. Still, as Khan observed, karma always seems to catch up with him.
With Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A-side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that, we have mutual respect for each other.
Khan also suggested that Mayweather might be profiting financially from his pro-Israel stance. How does he know? The former British boxing star explained that he himself has received offers for publicly supporting Israel. That concludes today's update. For the latest boxing news, highlights, and exclusive behind-the-scenes moments, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to enable notifications so you never miss our top-quality content. Until next time, stay safe and take care.